Hello everyone. In last lecture we have studied shares and features of shares. In that we have studied many features of shares such as ownership, transferability, types of shares, value of shares, returned on share. These are all features related to shares. Now there are two types of share which we have already studied. In that we have studied equity shares and preference shares. In today's video we will study what is equity shares. Now see all of you, equity shares are a shares which is also known as ordinary shares. According to Companies Act, equity shares are those shares which are not preference shares. Which are not preference share means equity shares are those share which does not have any preference in payment of dividend and repayment of capital. They do not enjoy any preferences for dividend and repayment of capital. They are the real risk bearer because they are not having any preferences. The above definitions reveals that, or according to Companies Act, equity shares are those shares which are not preference shares. This definition reveals that they do not enjoy any preference for dividend. They do not have priority for repayment of capital at the time of winding up of the company. Equity shares are the fundamental source of financing business activity. Fundamental means important source of financing business activity. It is the main source through which the company collects its capital. Equity shareholders are the real owner of the company as they do not enjoy any preferences for dividend and repayment of capital. Equity shareholders own the company. So they are the real owner of the company and they also bear ultimate risk associated with the ownership. So equity share is the main share or is a fundamental source of financing business activity. After paying claims of all the other investor, remaining fund belong to equity shareholder. Means after paying all the investors or all the investor, the remaining funds which is left in the company belongs to equity shareholder. And if there is no fund remains in a business, then they will get nothing. Thus equity shareholders are residual claimant of the income and the assets. Residual claimant means remaining funds after paying all the liabilities to the investors or after paying liabilities to the parties. If something is left in the company and that left income or left fund belongs to the equity shareholder, therefore they are called as a residual claimant of the income and the assets. Equity shareholder do not carry any fixed commitment of dividend because they get dividend depending upon the profit of the company. If the company is having high profit, in that case they will receive more dividend, and if the company is having less profit, in that case they will get less dividend, and if there is no profit, then in that case no dividend will be paid to the equity shareholder. They are paid dividend at the rate recommended by the board of directors. Means the dividend is paid to the equity shareholder which is recommended by board of director and it is approved by the shareholder. If there is no profit, no dividend will be payable. Similarly, if there is less profit, lesser dividend will be paid. Thus, the fortune of equity shareholder is tied up with the ups and downs of the company. Ups and downs means if there is more profit, they will get more dividend. If there is less profit, they will get less dividend. If the company is successful, they enjoy great financial reward, and if the company fails, the risk falls mainly on them. It is exactly because of this position equity share capital is known as venture capital, or you can call it as a risk capital. The owners of equity shares are real risk bearer because if they if the company receive more profit, or if the company enjoy more profit, they will get more, and if the company is not having any profit, then in that case no dividend will be paid to them. That is why they are the real risk bearer. However, the equity shareholder participate in the management of their company. Equity shareholders enjoy a right which we already studied in in first chapter, that equity shareholder enjoy certain right. In that, one right is they enjoy a right to participate in the management of their company. They are invited to attend all general meeting. General meeting means statutory meeting, annual general meeting, extraordinary general meeting. They have a right to attend general meetings. They are allowed to vote on all matters discussed at the general meeting. They elect their representatives to manage the company. Equity shareholder are thus the real owner of the company. Why they are called a real owner of the company? Because they participate in the management of the company by attending general meetings, by voting on that meeting. They have a right to elect their representative to manage the company. Therefore, they are the real owner of the company. So if any true or false or reason is going to come in your exam, in that case you have to write all these reasons. Okay students, now coming towards the features of equity shares. Equity share enjoy many feature, or equity shares have many feature. In that, first feature is permanent capital. Equity shares are irredeemable shares. Irredeemable means repayable. Not repayable. Not repayable means equity shares are those shares which are not repayable during the lifetime of the company. It is repayable after winding up of the company. The amount received from equity shares is not refundable by the company during its lifetime. Clear? Equity shares become refundable only in the event of winding up of the company. It is repayable only in the event of winding up of the company, or a company decides to buy back shares. Buy back shares means if the company is going to merge or to buy back the shares. Thus, equity share capital is a long-term and permanent capital of a company. Second feature is fluctuating dividend. Fluctuating dividend means equity shares do not have a fixed rate of dividend. The rate of dividend depends upon the amount of profit earned by a company. If the company earns more profit, the dividend paid to them is higher, and if the company earns less profit, the dividend paid to them is lower. And if the company does not earn any profit, in that case no dividend is paid to them. Equity shareholders cannot compel them to declare and pay dividend. The income of equity share is uncertain and irregular. Uncertain means which is not fixed, irregular means which is not regular. The equity shares get dividend at a fluctuating rate. So, in features of equity shares, we have studied two features: permanent capital and fluctuating dividend. Third feature of equity share is equity shareholder enjoy certain rights. Rights such as right to vote, right to share in profit, right to inspect books of accounts, right to transfer shares. Now, right to vote means equity shareholder have a basic right. They can elect their representative, which is known as board of director. They have a right to alter two important documents of a company, and that document is called as memorandum of association and article of association. They have a right. They can vote and decide the director of a company. They can vote and alter the memorandum of association and article of association. So these are all basic rights given to the equity shareholder. Now, second right is right to share in profit. It is important right of equity share. They have a right to share in profit when distributed as dividend. Dividend is nothing but a part of profit which is given to the shareholder. If the company is successful and make handsome profit, more profit, then in that case the advantage of getting large dividend is given to the equity shareholder. So they have a right to vote in any general meeting, they have a right to participate in profit, they have a right to inspect books. So equity shareholder have a right to inspect statutory books of their company. Statutory means compulsory books of a company, and statutory books like purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, sales return book, cash book, etc. They can have an access to that book. Fourth point is right to transfer shares. The equity shareholder enjoy right to transfer share as per the procedure laid down in the articles of association. So they have a right to transfer share as per the procedure given in the articles of association. So we have studied total 3 features of equity share. First feature is permanent capital, second fluctuating dividend, third rights. Now next point is no preferential right. Equity shareholders do not enjoy preferential right in respect of payment of dividend and repayment of capital. They are paid dividend only after payment of dividend given to shareholders. So they have a last preference in dividend payment. Similarly, at the time of winding up of the company, the equity shareholder are paid last. Further, if no surplus amount is available, equity shareholder will not get anything. So they do not have any preference in payment of dividend and repayment of capital. Now fifth point is controlling power, which is very important point. The control of a company is vested with the equity shareholder, means the control of a company is in the hand of equity shareholders. They are often described as real masters of the company. It is because they enjoy exclusive voting rights. The Act provides the right to cast vote in proportion to shareholdings. So according to the Companies Act, the equity shareholder has a right to cast their vote in proportion to their shareholdings. They can exercise their voting right by appointing proxy or by proxies without even attending meeting in person. So they also have a right, they can appoint proxy without attending a meeting in person, and they can cast their vote or they can exercise their votes in proportion to their shareholdings. By exercising voting rights, they can participate in the management and affairs of the company. They elect their representative called as directors of the company. They are allowed to vote on all matters discussed at the general meeting, and thus they enjoy control over the company. So they have a main controlling power. That is why they are called as a real master of the company, because they can participate in the management and affairs of the company. They can exercise their votes in any general meeting. They have a right to appoint proxy and can take decisions on all matters. They are allowed to vote on all matters. Thus they are the real masters of the company and enjoy control over the company. Next point is risk. Equity shareholders bear maximum risk in the company. They are described as shock absorbers when the company has financial crisis. So equity shareholder bear maximum risk. If the income of the company falls, the rate of dividend also comes down. Due to this, the market value of equity shares comes down, resulting into capital loss. Thus, equity shareholders are the main risk taker. Rest we will continue in next lecture or next video. Thank you.